guys, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if you haven't, welcome to my channel. I'm back today with another Let's Talk About video, which is where I shuffle my little Practical Tarot Wisdom deck here and we get a card. We talk about its traditional meaning, and then I also share with you some personal thoughts and personal connections and meanings I have for that particular card as well. Because we all know the more we work with the tarot, the more we kind of develop our own personal connections and meanings to each of the cards. So let's shuffle and see which card we get today. Today we have the Four of Swords. So I actually just did a video where I talked about the tarot cards that I feel the most connected to, and the Four of Swords was one of them. So before I get into that, let me just read the card here. So the Four of Swords. Sometimes the ability to rest seems like a luxury. Make sure you are indulging in the fine art of self-care. Yoga, meditation, walks, reading, do whatever nourishes you. This is a time that calls for a battery recharge. You can do more when you've taken a moment to do less. So basically, the Four of Swords is a pause card almost. When you see the Four of Swords, it may be indicating that now is a good time for you to just take some time out for yourself, take a pause, focus on the things that you enjoy doing that help you feel a sense of calm and relaxation. You may be overworking yourself a little too much and you're not really realizing that you're lacking in the self-care department, that your mind and your body may be trying to indicate to you that you need some rest time. And that's basically the Four of Swords for me as well. Obviously it depends on the context of the reading, but a lot of the times the Four of Swords, when it has come up in a reading for me, it has indicated that type of meaning, that I need to take a step back. Things are a little bit too rushy right now. I'm not really taking the time to just pause and breathe. So in that previous video that I made talking about the cards that I feel like I have strong connections with, it was actually the Nine of Swords that I currently feel connected with. That's a card, you know, that's about anxiety and just really being wrapped up in your fears and just your mind. It's that type of card. And then I said that the Four of Swords is where I would like to be. I would like to be able to step back from that Nine of Swords sort of energy and be able to find my Four of Swords energy. When I notice that I am in that sort of frame of mind where the thoughts are just racing and the anxiety is kind of getting a little out of hand, I want to be able to call on the Four of Swords energy and just take a pause, take a step back, do some breathing, some meditation, just do things that pull my mind away from just that sort of constant running treadmill of those sort of the negative thoughts, the negative way of thinking. So when the Four of Swords comes up for me, I take it really personally and I feel really connected to this card because I am one that at times I may not realize that I need to take this pause, but I'm all for listening when this card comes up, or at least I really try to listen when this card comes up. I could probably try a little bit harder. Sometimes you have to, you know, just shut out everything. Sometimes you have to be able to put your mental health and your physical health first before anything else, and sometimes before anyone else. You have to be able to know when it's the right time to make that call. So that's what I mentioned in the video, that I'm trying to realize that more often when I'm having a Nine of Swords moment, to really try and bring upon that Four of Swords energy. So yeah, that was my quick rundown of the Four of Swords and what it kind of means to me. So what does the Four of Swords mean to you? Do you just stick with the traditional meaning of the card? Do you kind of have a personal connection with it as well? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments because I always enjoy hearing from you guys. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this week's Let's Talk About, and I shall see you in the next one.